Hi, I'm Molly Christ, owner, operator of Onward Travel. We are a boutique tour company, and every year we organize 10 to 15 adventures to a variety of destinations. But we keep on coming back to Tuscany, and I've created this presentation to show you why. I usually spend each fall in Europe leading tours, and every year for the past 5 years I've led a trip in Tuscany. But this fall I am home with my baby girl Zinnia. So while I'm busy with this pumpkin head, I thought I would make this presentation and reminisce about Tuscany and share it with you. Here's a look at some of the groups that we've taken to Tuscany in the past. We have organized Onward travel tours, as well as a few tours in partnership with Chef Jenna of Amore Trattoria in Michigan and Kelly of the Olive Oil Outpost in Florida. And we also organize Cook Like a Tuscan tours, which are culinary boot camp trips with the Chopping Block, a cooking school in Chicago. We base our group at a villa in Panzano in Chianti, which is a lovely little town in the center of Chianti. The villa is surrounded by vineyards. It's part of a wine estate. The views are lovely. And it also has some great places to gather, to share wine and dinners in the evenings, which is always a highlight for our travelers. These tours are hosted by two wonderful women. Peggy, who operated a cooking school in Bucks County, Pennsylvania for 25 years. Spoiler alert, she's our mom, and she helped my sister Kat and I start our travel business. And also Victoria, who's based in Nice. She's a cookbook author and a chef and a sommelier. And traveling with Victoria gives you a great chance to learn about wine from an expert while staying at a villa surrounded by vineyards. Now I'm going to go a little bit in depth on 6 different components that I think make our Tuscany tours really wonderful. The first is the views, the second is food and wine, then the various towns and villages that we visit, our Italian friends and hosts, cooking in Tuscany, art and culture, and of course, your travel companions. I cannot rave enough about the views and the general atmosphere of Tuscany. The flowers and the grapevines and the rolling hills and the cypress trees and the silvery olive trees and the light of Tuscany. It all is truly magical and you feel transported. Most people who travel to Tuscany do so for the food and wine, and they're onto something. It's amazing. The wine is mostly red wine made from Sangiovese grapes, mostly Chianti, and it's a world-class wine area. You will very much enjoy these wines. And then the food is ingredient driven. Everything is fantastic. Wonderful produce, wonderful Tuscan steak or wild boar or the cured meats. The markets are abundant, and my favorite, the fresh pasta, is to die for. During our Tuscany tours, we're based at a villa for the week, which means no packing up and moving around, which is nice. But since we're in the center of Tuscany, we're very accessible to a lot of different towns and villages. So most days will feature an outing to a hilltop town or another village in Chianti, or maybe a larger city like Siena. There are a lot of lovely places to explore, and we pick out our favorites for each tour. And we also have expert local guides to help us enjoy these places. In addition to local guides, there are a bunch of other folks that make our stay in Tuscany really meaningful. From chefs who come to the villa to make dinner or to teach cooking classes, to winemakers, local artisans, restaurateurs, a truffle hunter, an artist, a butcher, and so many more. You will love them. Cooking in Tuscany is a dream for many, and we have a lot of fun. All of our tours include at least one hands-on cooking class, and if you do a Cook Like a Tuscan tour, you'll have 4 in-depth cooking classes. We all enjoy time in the kitchen together. Florence was the seat of the Italian Renaissance, and many famous artists are from Tuscany. We really enjoy having art and culture experiences on our tour, and we hope that you feel creative and inspired. We also suggest visiting Florence before or after the tour for some world-class art and cultural institutions. The group of traveling companions is always a highlight on our tours. We keep our groups small, limited to 16 people, and it's usually a mix of couples, solo travelers, pairs of friends, or family members. It's a great opportunity to spend the week bonding with the person that you're traveling with, making new friends, and just enjoying a shared and social experience. We really love our groups of travelers, and we love the way that our groups always click and share all the fun times. I hope that now you see why we love Tuscany so much, and perhaps you'll join us there to see for yourself. We'd love to have you.